Hello Year 3 and welcome to Lesson 2 this week of Spelling and Handwriting. And our spellings today will be experience and experiment. And we will also be looking at homophones, which of course are words that sound the same but their spelling and meaning is different. Okay, let's get on with it. So we have two words there. What do they mean? Experience. So an experience is an encounter or to undergo an event. So I have experienced live music at a concert. It is an experience when you do something new. Next word is experiment. So that's a scientific procedure. So do you remember when we worked with the magnets? In our Robin Hood lesson at the start of term, we did an experiment to see which materials were magnetic, didn't we? That was an experiment. So what we need to do is copy those two words into our book neatly 3 times each. And then once we're done, we can unpause the video and move on with the rest of the lesson. Okay, we will do that in 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now our target words. We're going to go with experience first. So experience, here are our clues. When fruit is ready to eat. 4 letters. 100 of these make £1. 5 letters. When something goes off. 6 letters. And then finally, cover up that word at the top of your screen so you can't see it. And then try and spell experience in your book underneath your figuring out of those clues. Okay, pause the video and good luck with those. Move on in 3, 2, 1. Here are the answers. Ripe. So when fruit is ready to eat, it's ripe. 100 of these make £1. Pence. Expire, when something goes off. And experience is spelt E-X-P-E-R-I-E-N-C-E. Sometimes it's easier to break up the word into chunks so you can remember the spelling as well. That's another top tip right there. Okay, let's move on. Here are some tasks involving the word experiment, which is our other spelling word that we're looking at today. So pause the video now and see if you can fill some of these in your book. Right, we'll move on in 3, 2, 1. Now it's time to write down the numbers from 1 to 10 down the side of your book with one word on each line. I'm going to read a sentence and you need to decide which homophone is being used and write it down. It would be good if you could write the whole sentence so that we can actually learn which is the right homophone from now on. Okay, number 1. The little girl could not bear to wait any longer. I'll read it again. Of course, remember you can rewind me and pause me just to keep up with the writing. But the first one, the little girl could not bear to wait any longer. Number 2, the ship had sailed out to sea. The ship had sailed out to sea. The ship had sailed out to sea. Number 3, they need to remember their coats. They need to remember their coats. Number 4, the cat would need to be fed. The cat would need to be fed. Number 5. He was too cold to talk. He was too cold to talk. Number 6. She wanted to wear her new dress. She wanted to wear her new dress. Number 7. He had to write a letter to his mum. He had to write a letter to his mum. Number 8. After the cinema, they're off to a restaurant. After the cinema, they're off to a restaurant. Number 9. Where are my car keys? Remember, that's a question. Question mark at the end. Where are my car keys? And finally, number 10. She had eaten 2 cakes. She had eaten 2 cakes. Now remember that all of your sentences should have a capital letter at the beginning and a full stop at the end. And make sure you've got the right homophone in. Just have a check through those and then we'll go through the answers in 3, 2, 1. Have a check. Pause the video now and see if you've got the right one. If you haven't, just make a couple of changes by the side. But well done for having a go. Okay, move on in 3, 2, 1. Right, pause the video again and you can see that there are 5 pairs of words that have the same sound. I just need you to draw a line to match each one to its pair. We'll check the answers in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Hour, hour, waste, waste, further, farther, place, place, bear, bear. Even though there's different meanings, there was the same spelling on that one. Okay. Now pause the video again and try to write homophones for these words. We've got week, cereal, see, and right. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we could have had these ones here. Just check to see whether you got those right, and when you can move on, press play. Okay, read the text and find the homophone mistakes. Write the correct homophone in your book. It says, it was night and the children had become fed up of the rain. The hole in the tent seemed to be getting bigger and bigger. Dad knew he had to fix it quickly, so he found 2 patches in his emergency tin. As the children cuddled together, filled with new hope, Dad showed nerves of steel fixing the leaky patch. Success! Finally, the tent was watertight. Okay, pause the video now, have a look through those, and then write down the words that you think we have the wrong homophone and we'd need to change. We'll have a check in 3, 2, 1. There we go. These are the words that we should have changed things to. Just pause the video now and check your work. Make any changes you need to. 3, 2, 1. We're on to handwriting, and the join that we've got today is SAT. S-A-T. Let's have a look to see how it's done. Okay, here we are. So we're going to start on the line, curve up to the top of the S, halfway up the line, join up the A, all the way up to the T, all the way down, and then cross the T at the end. Okay, I'll play it one more time. Remember, we're going to do 5 of these and then circle our favourite one. And then afterwards, we'll go back to the PowerPoint and have a look at which words have this join that we're going to try very hard to do in our neatest handwriting. Okay, let's go back to see what words have the join. We have saturated, sate, satin, and satsuma. So what you need to do is write each of those words 3 times in your book with a neat SAT join, neat SAT join, and then we are done for the day. Well done, everyone. Great effort with Homophones. We'll do more tomorrow.